Welcome back to the inner sanctum of the Thorne Protocol. Today, we stand at the edge of the most mysterious river in the known universe, the one that flows through your very veins. Most men, blinded by the reductionist science of the modern age, see blood as merely a biological transport system. They see red blood cells, hemoglobin, and oxygen levels. They see a fluid that simply needs to be pumped. They are fundamentally wrong. Blood is not just a fluid, it is a living, vibrating frequency. It is the liquid crystal antenna through which your sovereign soul communicates with your biological vessel. It is the bridge between the metaphysical and the physical. I am Dr. Julian Thorne, and in Chapter 16, we begin the deep decoding of what I call the blood code. Look at your wrist. See those blue lines beneath the skin? That is the infrastructure of your destiny. Your blood carries the resonance, the trauma, the victories, and the chemical signatures of every single ancestor who survived long enough to pass their flame to you. You are a walking library of millions of years of survival. Every drop of your blood contains the memory of the oceans from which we emerged and the stars from which our elements were forged. But today, that library is being vandalized by a world that no longer respects the sacred laws of biology. To understand the blood code, you must first understand that your blood is a saltwater antenna. It is highly conductive. It is not a passive liquid, it is an active participant in the electromagnetic field of the Earth. When you stand in a forest, under the natural light of the sun, your blood vibrates in a coherent, crystalline structure. But when you are trapped under the flickering glare of LED lights, surrounded by the invisible hum of non-native electromagnetic frequencies, and staring into the blue light void of a screen, that vibration becomes chaotic. The liquid crystal shatters. The communication between your brain and your organs becomes garbled noise. This is why you are chronically tired. It is not a lack of stimulants, it is a lack of cellular coherence. Let us talk about the heart, the organ the system has lied to you about for centuries. They taught you that the heart is a mechanical pump, pushing blood through miles of tubing like a cold engine. This is a mechanical lie for a mechanical age. The heart does not pump, it creates a vortex. It is a biological centrifuge that spins the blood into a perfect golden ratio spiral. This spiral movement is what charges the blood with magnetic potential. As the blood vortices through your heart, it is being imprinted with your emotions and your intentions. If your heart is full of fear, your blood carries the frequency of fear to every cell in your body. If your heart is sovereign and calm, your blood becomes a healing elixir that repairs DNA on contact. In this modern matrix, your blood is becoming thick and dark, not just physically, but energetically. The artificial world strips the negative charge from your red blood cells, causing them to clump together like stacks of coins. In the annals of dark science, this is known as the Rouleaux Effect. When your blood clumps, it cannot carry the light. It cannot carry the information of life through the microcapillaries. You become a stagnant pond rather than a rushing mountain stream. You become easy to control, easy to tire, and easy to break. This is the silent enslavement of the modern human, the thickening of the life force until it no longer flows, but merely crawls. The history of blood is the history of power. Ancient civilizations knew what we have forgotten. They understood that the quality of a man's blood determined the quality of his thoughts. They knew that royal lineages were not just about names, but about the preservation of a specific blood frequency. Today, that frequency is being systematically jammed. The water you drink, the food you consume, and the air you breathe are all engineered to disrupt the mineral balance of your internal ocean. We have become demineralized, which means we have become demagnetized. A man without magnetism is a man without a compass, wandering aimlessly in a world designed to lead him into the dark. But the blood code can be restored. The restoration begins with the earth and the sun. You must reground the antenna of your soul. When your bare feet touch the soil, you are not just walking, you are literally downloading millions of electrons that restore the negative charge to your blood cells. This charge allows your cells to repel each other, to dance freely, and to flow into the furthest reaches of your brain and organs. This is not poetry, this is electrical engineering. We are electrical beings living in a magnetic world, yet we have insulated ourselves from the very source of our power with rubber soles and concrete boxes. Your blood is screaming for the touch of the earth. Furthermore, we must address the mineral keys. Your blood is a reflection of the primordial ocean. It requires specific elemental ratios: sodium, potassium, magnesium, and trace elements to maintain its crystalline structure. Most of you are mineral deficient, meaning your antenna is rusty and covered in biological scale. We must discuss the specific protocol of structured minerals and the avoidance of the liquid poisons that the system calls hydration. Most tap water is dead water, it has no structure and no life. To heal the blood, you must learn to structure the water you drink so that it becomes compatible with the blood you bleed. You must drink the light to become the light. Let us go deeper into the mystery of iron. The iron in your blood is what allows you to hold the oxygen, the spiritus. But iron is also highly sensitive to magnetic fields. When you are exposed to powerful artificial EMFs, the iron in your blood is pulled and stressed in ways that nature never intended. This creates oxidative stress at the core of your existence. To protect the blood code, you must create a sanctuary of silence, both acoustically and electromagnetically. You must allow your blood to rest in the natural resonance of the earth, the Schumann resonance, which is the heartbeat of our mother planet. Only then can your internal river find its true rhythm again. In the following minutes, I will guide you through the purification of the sacred river. We will explore the red light protocol, which uses specific wavelengths to stimulate the mitochondria within the blood vessels. We will learn the mineral reset, to polish the antenna of your cells. And most importantly, we will master the vortex breath, a technique to consciously assist the heart in creating the spiral flow that charges your being with life. Pay very close attention. Your life is literally written in red. Every heartbeat is a signature on the contract of your existence. If you do not learn to read your own code, the system will write a script of decay for you. The time for biological ignorance is over. The age of the sovereign human is here. You are not a victim of your genetics, you are the architect of your blood's frequency. Let us descend further into the mystery of the blood code. Let us turn your internal river into a high-speed data highway for vitality, power, and ancient wisdom. The ancestors are watching through the windows of your cells. Do not let their flame go out. Stay sovereign. Stay vigilant. The purification of the Red River begins now. Welcome to the resurrection of your flow. Consider the implications of a purified bloodline. When your blood is coherent, your intuition sharpens. You begin to feel the truth before it is spoken. This is because your blood is scanning the environment, picking up on the subtle frequencies of the world around you. A man with stagnant blood is blind to the shadows, a man with flowing, crystalline blood sees through the veil. This is why the controllers of this world want your blood thick, mineral deficient, and spiritually dimmed. They fear the man who flows. They fear the woman whose heart creates a vortex of truth. Today, we reclaim that power. We reclaim the liquid gold that flows through our veins. As we conclude this introduction to the blood code, I want you to take a deep breath. Feel the pulse in your neck. That is the sound of time. That is the sound of your ancestors' survival. That is the sound of your potential. In the next chapter, we will go even deeper, but for now, focus on the flow. Focus on the purification. The Thorne Protocol is not just a set of rules, it is a return to the origin. It is the path back to the source. Let the Red River carry you home. Stay sovereign. We are just beginning.